Hey guys, welcome to our countdown to Nashville video. This is going to be for week 4 and week 5. Last week we didn't get a video out to you guys and I want to apologize about that. It totally was my fault. I have been battling a lot of upper respiratory illnesses and I was laid up in bed for 3 days with a high fever and yeah, it was not fun. So making up for it, this week we are going to bring in our numbers. So week 4, I'm going to start with my numbers. Got
Good.
it?
So I don't have any numbers.
Again, yeah. So week 4, let's see, I weighed in at 150 pounds even. So that was a total of a 1 pound loss. And again, last week was a really bad week because I was sick the entire time, so I was just struggling to get fluids and some food in. I had a pretty good loss, and so far I'm maintaining that loss. I weighed in at 147 pounds, so that was a 3 pound loss, and so far I'm holding on to it. Now I'm not delusional, some of it could come back. Once I'm able to get in above 1,000 calories a day, I'm still not able to. My pouch has shrunk considerably since being sick, and mind you, I just went to the doctor again yesterday. I'm still not feeling well, but got some new medication that is helping tremendously right now. So to recap, my last 2 weeks have been horrible, and I haven't been able to exercise because of being sick. I haven't really food journaled. I mean, I know I food journaled,
Yes.
but I haven't meal planned because I'm really just struggling to get food in right now. So that has been that's been my last 2 weeks. How about you?
I just been dealing with her, taking care of her. I mean,
Dealing with me.
and you know what I mean. Knock it off. I've been waiting on her hand and foot like a husband should, you know. Getting her chicken noodle soup and broth and what she needed in her medicines and making sure she's taking her antibiotics. So,
take me to urgent care.
taking the urgent care. And,
emergency room.
Yeah. So,
I'm telling you, this has been a bad illness, you guys.
Well, when she went to the doctor yesterday, I guess it's some new virus thing. It's called sinusitis.
Well, that's not a new virus. It's a new virus to me.
Oh,
so
you said made it sound like it was new.
No. They're 2 separate viruses. So the first time they were treating me for walking pneumonia.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah. News to me.
More like Walking Dead.
So, everything's cleared up from the pneumonia, and now it's moved on to more upper respiratory and the sinusitis. So, which is kind of the same ordeal.
Yeah.
But,
well, anyway, I've been doing the husband role, and I've been living off of what we've had in the refrigerator. So.
Good thing that when I meal prep, I kind of meal prep a little bit extra, and you know, for our little tummies, it goes far.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much. So.
But my last weigh-in was 191, so I think I'm up a pound. And I've been looking at my calorie intake, and my calorie intake is between 1,000 and 1,200 calories, and I'm thinking that that's keeping me maintaining a number because it fluctuates between 190 and 194, and right now I'm steady at 191. So I was playing with my MyFitnessPal numbers today, and I'm also on a website called bodybuilding.com, and bodybuilding.com has this calculator that you can use to input your numbers, your height, weight, and what you're looking to do, and it'll calculate actually how much protein. I did protein, carbs, and fat on this calculator. So I readjusted my calories on MyFitnessPal to 1,800 and readjusted my macros of the carbs, fat, and protein intake, and we'll see what happens. Because I've heard from some people in the community that when they went from, because we all know we start off at like after the surgery, we are all around 500 calories. Then we work our way up to 800. Then most of us are sitting in the 1,000 to 1,200 range, and we maintain, which I've like I said, I've heard, but I've also heard of a few people upping their calories and starting to see a loss. So I upped my calorie intake to 1,800, and
when did you do that?
Today.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
So you'll report back with.
But I don't know because
next week.
Because all of the grams of protein and the carbs, because it's going to be a heavy protein and heavy carb deal. It's got me like 100 almost. I'd have to recheck. It was high grams worth of protein and carbs.
Over 100 grams of protein.
Way more over 100.
Way more.
Yeah. Really? So I had it because you have to have that 100% mark for the 3 combined. So
I've had a few days where I've gotten 100 grams of protein in, so I know it can be done.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're willing to supplement with protein shakes, of course.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Man, I'm just, I guess, maintaining that weight in that 190, 194, and I've been sitting on 191 for the past couple of days. So
some of the things that we've been eating, I mean, last couple of weeks, again, I've just been doing like broth and protein shakes. He's been forcing protein shakes down me to try to get anything in. There was a time where you made the flat out pizza, and I was able to eat half of that, so that was good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I've been eating meats and cheeses, and then I get the I've been eating a lot of Fiber One brownies.
Did you have any of those the chili that I made in the crock pot?
Yeah, I ate the
yeah, you ate off of that. Yeah.
So
and I made those turkey meatloafs, those mini meatloafs.
Oh yeah, we had
when
meatloafs.
I food prepped before I got sick again.
Yeah, we had the meatloafs. So she made 4 loaves, and that lasted.
No, 3. It only made 3 out of the one package.
I thought it was a 4-pan.
It is a 4-loaf pan, but yeah. Sorry.
No, so we've been eating on from the turkey meatloaf for what, 2 weeks? A week?
Yeah, I put one in the freezer.
Yeah.
And I took one out. So as far as meals for this week goes, I'm currently working on my food prep list, but things that I bought tilapia fillets. There's going to be a lot of seafood this week that I'm planning. Seafood is very low in calorie and high in protein, and easy on our pouch. I need to ease my pouch back into eating solid from food again. I can never pronounce the name of this soup. It's a seafood tomato-based soup. We call it chipotle. I don't know.
You're such a dork.
I don't remember what it's called, but
Chapani.
I'm sure that's not it either. But so we're gonna make that. It's a tomato base, like I said, with
seafood.
Yeah, it's got a mixture of clams and scallops and all sorts of good stuff. And I'm probably gonna add calamari. Yeah, I'm gonna add one of those tilapia fillets to it because usually there's a fish in it as well. So that'll be really good. And again, another low calorie, high protein based dish. I've got tons of canned chicken, so I'm sure we'll make some like canned chicken salad. I bought a rotisserie chicken today and deboned and defat and skinned that, so there's that in the fridge to eat. From there, just the basics again. We've got our Dannon Light and Fit yogurts, bananas, protein shakes. I have completely switched over, for the most part, back to using Nectar protein powders. He did have me drink a couple of the Premier shakes because they were cold and ready to go, which was perfect.
And it brought her back from the brink of death. So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but it was quite interesting. I slept a lot. That's pretty much all I did. And talking to my doctor yesterday, she actually wanted to write me out for the rest of the week with not going to work and just sleeping. But I'm stubborn and I need to work. And, frankly, I only have so much PTO and I would like to use it to move. So, and vacation, WSFA, duh. So we've got priorities. I don't have time to be sick.
But she also did suggest that I maybe cancel my half marathon, which kind of sucks, and is something I'm taking to heart, but I'm also going to see how I feel. I'm obviously not training for it like I should be and want to be, but I can't. I just can't take a deep breath in. So.
You can't get on a treadmill with an upper respiratory infection and try to breathe. So
yeah, so it's kind of it steered me away from my fitness goals right now. So I don't have a fitness goal for next week. I've been told not to by my doctor. Doctor's orders, no fitness goal. Sucks, but true. Yeah, she told me to not exercise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what our 2 weeks were involved, was keeping her from going 6 feet deep. And,
oh, stop. I was not dying. It's just a freaking cold. Okay, it was more than a cold. Yeah. But I've had quite a loss. So I want to kind of go back to the numbers because I broke everything down from the last, this is week 5 that we've been tracking. So I had a goal to lose 18 pounds by Nashville, and I've lost 5.5 so far. So I'm actually perfect. I'm right on track to my goal. My goal was to lose 0.8 pounds per week, and I have done that. So I've got 12.5 more to go. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now my goal is to increase my water more and continue to lose and yeah, not gain this weight back that I just lost.
That was also, I don't know if anybody else has had this issue, but I spent a whole day eating like I should be and drinking a lot of water, and I saw a big gain. And
you retained. I've had a few days like that recently.
That is frustrating when you're hitting all your numbers and you're intaking all the water you're supposed to be taking, and bang, that scale skyrocketed. So I went back to I know it's not a good thing, but next day I went back to drinking my tea like normal, and the weight started coming off again, and I don't understand why the water weight hits so hard. So.
What I would do, and this is my suggestion, I would continue with the water and see what happens. It could be that you're just retaining it that day, and the next day you're going to drop it.
We'll see.
Don't just turn to the tea right away. You got to give things time.
I like my tea.
Yeah, well, tough. Tough love, baby. Well, limit your tea, like one a day instead of nothing but tea. Can you do that? See what I put up with.
Anyway, alright guys, it's getting lengthy here, so that's us in a wrap, in a nutshell.
Alright, anything to say?
Have a healthy week and stay safe.
Bye guys.